First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone who has reached out to me over the last week. Lots of text messages, phone calls, and emails. Appreciate the warm welcome and the kind words. Grateful to President Trainer and Athletic Director Lynn Robinson for this amazing opportunity. Extremely honored to be the next head coach of Mount St. Mary's women's basketball. The reputation and tradition of Mount St. Mary's as a winning program and stellar academic institution. I'm 100% committed to continuing the success of our basketball program while uplifting and holding the values integrity that our university represents. I started out at the Mount in 2016 as an intern, and to be sitting in this chair as the next head coach is truly a blessing. I've always been impressed with the total commitment, passion that our administration, alumni, and community has shown for Mount St. Mary's women's basketball. Again, thank you for the kind words. Looking forward to working closely with everyone. When you embark on a new journey, you need to surround yourself with people you trust, believe in, but more importantly, that you're that much smarter than you are. I've been blessed to surround myself with Julie Kaufman, Kelsey Funderburg, two bright coaches. Both Julie and Kelsey have been a tremendous help to our program with their hard work, dedication, relationships on campus, and the connection that they have with our players. I'm excited for their new roles moving forward. Thank you for everything you've done and continue to do for our program. Next, I would like to thank my family. Thank you to my wonderful parents who have always supported and encouraged me. I'm the man I am today due to their guidance and love. I'm definitely a product of having a strong household. Thank you to all my friends and my mentors. I have the best support system anyone could ask for. A lot of special people in my life that push me, hold me accountable, and keep me humble. Thank you to my amazing girlfriend, Jennifer, who's my best friend and my rock. I'm not sure she truly understands what we just signed up for, but I know she's my number one fan, and we'll be able to handle this together. Special thank you to Coach Dan Engelstad. Coach, you've been a positive role model in my life since my high school days. You show me what it means to be a basketball coach, but more importantly, you show me what it meant to be a mentor off the court. You have helped me in more ways than you know. Playing for you at SVC has changed my life, but more importantly, has put me in a position to continue my career. Appreciate everything you've done for me. It's funny to see where our relationship has gone. We started out as friends 15 years ago, and now to see us coaching aside each other with our respective programs is just another chapter that we can add to this unbelievable book. Much love for you. Proud of you. Congrats for all your recent success. Another special thank you to Maria. None of this is possible without Maria. She allowed me to have great influence over our program the last few years. That influence has helped me develop as a coach, shaped me to be ready for this leadership role. Lots of credit to her for being selfless, believing in my abilities. Nothing but love and respect for you, Coach. So excited to see what you do at Purdue Fort Wayne. I'll be one of your biggest fans. Don't forget that I'm in large, so I'm expecting a little bit of gear from you. And what's next? What does the program look like now? What do we have in store? What's our plan? And the number one question that I keep getting from everyone, what's the offense going to look like now? And those are questions that myself and the staff are still working through. Our main focus and dedication right now is just building great young adults. I'm not perfect. I'm trying to be. I don't know if I'm a great man yet, but I'm trying to be. And that's what we want for the young people that we're around. We want to lead the way. We want to develop them as people, develop their character, develop them and help them with their spiritual ways. We want them to be accountable, have integrity, to be honest, and to be great people off the court. We want to develop them as students. We want them to be proud of their education, what they, when they leave the Mount, we want them leaving and say, I'm leaving here better than what I came. I'm very fortunate and thankful to be sitting here and starting my career off with a very talented group. I believe in them. I trust in them. I want to see them do great things in this world. And it's my job to make sure I create a positive family environment with culture, ownership, and accountability from everyone within our program. We live in a world today, right now, that it's very popular for people to leave and get up and go when things aren't going your way. But this group, they believe in me. They let me know that from day one. They believe in the rest of our coaching staff. And because of that, I'm super excited. I can't wait to get started with this group and continue to build on something so special. Again, thank you for all the kind words and well wishes. I appreciate the support.
All right, we'll open up the questions. Grace, would you want to get started?
Sure. Antoine, hi, congratulations. It's nice to talk. I'm always talking to Maria. I never really get to talk to the rest of the coaching staff. So I look forward to covering you and working with you. Was this always a career goal of yours, like to be a head coach?
Yes. I started back coaching when I was 21. I started out with youth basketball back in Bethesda. And from day one, when I started coaching, it's something I really enjoy. I really like to build connections with my players. So again, from day one, this is something I knew I wanted to do, and I wanted to make a career out of this.
With coaching women, you're coming from Maria and that her as a head coach and then you taking over. And I know the girls adore you, but is there something that you like, or it's meaningful coaching a women's team as opposed to a men's team?
Yeah, I actually started out coaching on the guy side, and it's funny, on the guy side, they all want to be Kobe Bryant and try to do things that they're not very capable of doing, or just not realistic with their goals. That was kind of my experience. And a mentor of mine, Pete Kanai, he's the women's coach at Walt Whitman High School. He allowed me to coach his spring league team, and I just fell in love with it. Just the passion that the players at that time that I was coaching, they had so much passion towards the game, and I just continued to work on the women's side. And the more I did, just the more I fell in love with it.
How, I guess, is it easier coming into a group that you've been with for multiple years and coming off of the success that you have had?
Yes, for sure. I've been with most of these players on this roster for 5, 4, 3 years. So the relationship is there. I know them extremely well. They know me very well. They know my coaching style, which I think is so important moving forward. But I know their games. I've worked out with them. I've helped them develop. Credit to them. They've put in the work. But that definitely has made this transition easier for me because we have that relationship.
I wanted to do some house cleaning kind of questions too. So I think I saw on Twitter that Kendall is definitely returning. How many seniors are we bringing back with their extra year?
So we have everyone coming back except for Bex and Burkett. Unfortunately, they decided to go their separate ways. We wish them well. We appreciate everything they've done for the program, but they wanted to go elsewhere. And again, we respect that decision. And so everyone else is coming back, and we're excited about the group that we have. Kendall will be back, Kayla, Arne, Mick, and then the entire freshman class. And we have a super talented incoming class as well. So everyone will be back.
So are they transferring to play someone else, or are they just graduating?
It looks like they're going to transfer and play elsewhere.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yep.
Antoine, with regards to the freshman class that's coming in, did you have to reaffirm their commitment after you became head coach?
Yes, I had to do that with everyone. I had to pretty much re-recruit everyone. And with the current roster, it was just kind of, just making sure that we were going to continue to do and build on what we've been doing over the last few years. But yes, I had to call the incoming freshmen. I called them and their parents and talked to them. And, the good thing is I already had that relationship with them because, I helped recruit them. So it was good to get them on the phone and speak with their parents and paint my picture of what the program's going to look like moving forward.
And how many members are in that class?
5 total.
And did I hear you correctly? Is everyone, in terms of assistant coaches, are they all coming back?
Julie Kaufman will be back. Kelsey Funderburg will be back. Catrice is currently with us, but she will be done here soon. She got her master's program, so she has fulfilled her duties with us. So we're looking for another assistant and another GA. I have 2 very strong candidates for both of those positions.
When do you hope to fill those positions? Do you have a timetable?
I don't, but sooner rather than later. I think it's very important to get them in and have a complete staff moving forward.
Antoine, because of the recent success that the team enjoyed under Maria, there will be comparisons made. Are those unfair?
Not unfair. Coach Maria and I have worked extremely close together over the last few years. So some things will look the same, but it won't be completely the same. I think it would be foolish of me to try to run the program exactly the way that she did. And some people are like, well, why would you change it? Because it worked. But I wouldn't be myself, and it wouldn't be authentic, and it wouldn't be genuine. So some things will still look the same, but yeah, there will be a different outlook overall with our program.
With that respect, also, there might be sort of similar expectations in regards to success. Is that daunting in any way?
No, not at all. For us, it's all about just coming in here and earning it every single day. We have to come in here and we can't feel like we're entitled to anything or that, people are going to give us anything. What we accomplished this last season, we're all very happy about, but it's time to move on. It's time to move on, and it's time to get back to work and set some new goals for ourselves and challenge this group in different ways.
Because of the success that you guys had recently, do you anticipate that other programs might target you guys and say, hey, look, they're not the same team they were last year. They lost their head coach. They have a new head coach coming in. Maybe now is the time to pick off Mount St. Mary's. Sure.
No, we've definitely had that target on our back. I feel like for the last 2 seasons, I feel like our players have done an excellent job of handling that for a long time. We were the one going out and, we had that chip on our shoulder, but now we have that target on our back, and our players understand that. I understand that. With me, sitting in this new chair, I understand the expectations that come with it. But I do my homework. I clock in early, I leave late. I'm a student of the game. So me sitting in this chair doesn't change too much for me. I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing to get me to this spot right here.
You guys went to the NCAA tournament this year for the first time since 1995. People on the outside are going to ask, well, when will the team go back? Do you have an answer?
Yeah, we want to win. So right away, right away. And I'm very fortunate. I mentioned this earlier in my opening statement, but I have a really talented group of players. So I'm very lucky to start my head coaching career off with this group. Again, the relationship that I have with these players, I know their games very well. I spent a lot of time with them in the gym, so I know what they do really well, and I know that the areas that they need to work on to improve themselves.
Thank you.
Antoine, you spoke a little bit about it, how, you wouldn't be being yourself if you didn't implement your new things. And you said you and your coaching staff are still talking about what that's going to look like. But considering that you don't have Rebecca coming back, which was a big part of your game, especially down that last stretch, but you have some of these, like these young girls like Jada Lee, who got big minutes, and Tomasetti, who got big minutes. Can you give us an idea of what we can expect of how you're going to implement them now, as I guess they wouldn't be upperclassmen yet, but getting more playing time and filling a different role?
Yeah, for sure. You know, Bex is like you said, Bex was huge for us down the stretch. There was just so many moments that she put the team on her back, and Maria knew that, and Maria fed her the ball, and she took care of business for us. But that's a huge void that we're going to have to fill. Have to fill. But I believe with Kendall and Arnay and Kayla, they're bigger, stronger, athletic guards that I plan on posting up a decent amount. We want to work for easy baskets. So that's something that we're going to look into. And we have a very young, talented core. We saw flashes from Jada Lee, and we saw flashes from Jess and from Hunt. And BP is a very talented kid as well. So for them, it's just so important that they make that jump from their freshman to sophomore year. And where you do that is in the gym. They have to live in the gym. They have to get stronger, which they're very well aware of. And I believe in them. You know, I believe they're going to put the work in, and they'll make that jump, and they'll come back, and they'll be competitive, and they'll continue to push our upperclassmen.
Have you had a in-person or Zoom team meeting with everyone yet? Because it's kind of like, rather than you going to a different program and taking over a new head coach, we've already established, you know, this team and everybody's bought in, and they've told me that they already buy into you. So what's the first thing you start of kicking off a new season? Because you're already past that buy-in point.
Sure. No, I think there's still going to be a little bit of that buy-in process with, you know, offense is going to look a little bit different. We're going to have 2 new faces on the staff. But yeah, no, we haven't had a team meeting yet. It's been a lot of conversations with myself and individuals on the roster. You know, we're going to have individual meetings this Friday. And I would like to have our first team meeting when we complete our staff. But the players know what's going on, and you know, I've painted my picture for them of the program moving forward, and you know, I want this to be 50-50. You know, I want them to meet me on that 50-yard line, and I've been inviting them to throw some ideas at me and some things that they may want to see different, or you know, style of play, whatever the case may be. And they've been doing that. You know, I've been talking to Kendall a lot, and Kayla and Arnay. I just talked to Mick last night, so the conversations are going every single day. So we'll keep chipping away at it for sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mhm.